هم خلاص بالنسبه للناس فاكرين ان اي كونتينرز محطوطه بشكل او حاجه يبقى ده اسمه كيوبكس. هي خلاص بقت ناس حد بتكلمنا انا عايز اعمل كيوبكس مطعم، انا عايز اعمل كيوبكس. It happens naturally. You can't force it on people. I'm Karim Rafla and this is Project Legend. مين كريم رافلا؟ Karim is someone that's always been a dreamer, doing something different, something bigger than the normal. Studied business in London. I majored in entrepreneurship. I was very inspired دايما ان انا when I get into my career ان انا اعمل حاجة special, something different, something that would make a difference in people's lives حتى. وانا هناك I stumbled upon the concept of cargotecture وكمان غيرها كمان the different building methods that people are using today. More efficient, more creative, portable, etc. بتحل مشاكل كتير للاندستري. الشالنج الكبيرة ان انا I loved الفيلد ده والفيلد بتاع architecture and design and everything. بس I was studying business. To be honest, I thought ان ده هيبقى اكبر challenge عندي. بس it turned out ان هو بقى اكبر strength. ان انا I have a passion for something و I learned it through experience. بس I've studied business. I merge the two experiences or the two different knowledges دي مع بعض to make my business grow quicker and in a more efficient way. رجعت من لندن من الجامعة لسه ما كنتش عارف كنت عايز اعمل ايه. يعني I've had this concept, this idea whether I was going to take the corporate path ولا هعمل my own business ولا هشتغل في الفاميلي business. لسه كان في فترة كده كنت تايه فيها يعني. I actually applied for multiple jobs multinational وجالي offers كويسة. من الناحية التانية كنت I've always wanted to do my own thing. I took a leap of faith. I turned down the offers اللي جات لي وقررت ان انا هاخد الدايركشن بتاع entrepreneurship وان انا اعمل my own business etc. I didn't know where to start. especially كمان ان انا داخل في business ليه علاقة كتير قوي بالهندسة او معظمه هندسة وانا مش مهندس، فبرضه صعبت موضوع السؤال الاولاني بتاعي اللي هو برضه فعلا where to start. اتكلمت مع يوسف اللي هو ماي بارتنر وعجبته الفكره لما شرحتها له، فكره الكارجوتكتشر والنيو بيلدينج سوليوشنز او نيو بيلدينج ميثود والاركتكتشر والديزاين والحاجات دي كلها. especially كمان شفنا a lot of potential لان مفيش حاجه زي دي كانت ساعتها في مصر. So we both took the leap of faith together. We started Qubix in the backyard. Yeah. لقينا كونتينر 20 فوت وحطيناه في المزرعه عنده في بيته. فتحنا يوتيوب وجبنا 2 صنايعيه وابتدينا نشوف ازاي we're going to transform الكونتينر الاولاني ده ونعمل منه a product، نعمل منه a prototype. يعني حاجه just to state ان الكونسبت ده is doable وادي البروتوتايب، ادي البروف اوف كونسبت يعني. بص picking your partner is one of the most difficult tasks in starting a business. It's not only about being friends. لأن بالعكس being friends can complicate things. هي picking a partner is finding the person that shares the same goals, the same values, has the same vision as you do, and complements your weaknesses. I was lucky enough to have this in one of my oldest and closest friends, اللي هو يوسف. I think يعني this partnership أو just having such a partner is one of the biggest reasons of success يعني. يعني the main motive ان انا قررت to start my business وما اخدش الطريق التقليدي اللي هو بتاع الكوربريت جوب. مش موضوع بس اللي هو passion for entrepreneurship، مش عارف يعني I've always had a feeling ان انا I was special، اللي هو I have to do something different even if I failed 100 times. يعني I had nothing to lose. يعني if I start something I fail all the way, I'll start again and again and again until it happens. So when you start a business, whatever the industry is, let's say for example, let's talk about Qubix in the sake of the conversation. You start a business and then we start off by saying, okay, Qubix is a solution. That's when we started. And we're going to create food and beverage units. If we keep doing that, there will be no failure because you've done one or two and you know how it goes on the rest. We only fail when we decide, okay, let's do something bigger. Let's do something different. Let's develop our own project, do a bigger project. Let's expand the horizon. And so every time we fail is when we do something new. So failure is actually the first step of growth, and you're never going to grow without failure. Yani I would be lying if I said that I wake up every day extremely excited to go to work. and anyone that says that would be lying. The reason for that is because we're human. You're owning your own business, or you're the CEO of your own company. There's a lot of liabilities, there's a lot of stress. Especially كمان in my personality, or the way I operate is I'm constantly taking risk. I constantly want growth. I'm always ready for failure, and I've endured a lot of failure. But I've created thick skin for it. But every day I wake up in the morning, I know for a fact that it's going to be a long day. But the reason why I wake up every day, I go through it, is because I'm extremely passionate about what I do. I'm very excited for the future of the company. I'm very excited to always see the team growing, our projects growing. Makes me actually want to push more for further growth. Yeah. Taking someone to join the Qubix team takes time. It's not just about looking at the CV. يعني the last thing I look at is the CV. The CV, I look at it just to make sure they're capable of the knowledge, or they're capable of the job, and they have some experience. But I truly know whether this person is Qubix material or not once we sit together and we have the interview and we have a very specific formula internally هنا في الشركة. Always going to be one team. Creativity is very important هنا عندنا في الشركة. It's all about creativity, being able to think of new ideas, new ways, new designs, how we can add value to our clients والحاجات دي. When I sit with the applicant, then I can truly know whether they're Qubix material or not. That's not from the CV. Boss, it takes time until you realize that this is it, or this is your career, or you hit the jackpot, that you've created a business, or a sustainable business, or كل ده. Why does it take time? Because it's way more difficult than it seems. You really have to be able to endure pressure, stress. بعد كده owning your own business and managing your own business, you have all the liabilities, and having all the liabilities and risks, then you have to be able to come up with all the solutions. You realize in owning your own business isn't just about entrepreneurship and creativity. You're the boss of the company or whatever. لا خالص. انت بالعكس, it's a humbling experience. You realize that your main job is always solving problems. You're always coming up with solutions. You're always facing difficulties. Going through such a process and being patient enough to go through all of this and maintaining your position and maintaining your business and actually growing it, where you look back and realize that you've done something great. This is the time that you realize that yes, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. You do not realize once that this is what you want to do for the rest of your life. You realize it many times. بص, المشكلة الناس اللي بتفتكر ان it's all about the money, they've already failed. Trust me, they've already failed. The reason for that is you're not going to be able to grow the company and waking up every single day and going through all that mess, the idea of money on your mind. At some point you're gonna give up, and it's a very, very difficult journey. It's a very long process. It needs a lot of patience. Without truly having passion and belief about what you're doing, you're never going to succeed. It's impossible. What I'm saying is cliche. Everybody says that, but it is the true formula. But when it comes to you're not going to grow the company with only thinking about money. Life inspires me. يعني أنا ككريم, if you ask anyone that knows me well, يعني هيقول لك إن I'm always focused on balancing life. يعني my life is not all about work. It's not all about fun. It's all about everything combined together. فاهم قصدي ولا لا؟ What inspires me إن أنا to focus on enjoying every moment, even the difficult moments. Even when I have a problem, I find it exciting. The only reason you have a problem is because you have a company, which is exciting. فاهم قصدي؟ You have to think of it at that point of view. Always try to think in a positive point of view. أهم الحاجات إن أنا I've learned, and it took me time, is to never compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 50. And you could start the business بقالك a couple of months, بقالك سنة, بقالك سنتين, and then you're not seeing the huge growth that you've expected. and بعدين تقوم باصص على حد بقاله بيشتغل 20 سنة أو whatever وتقول إيه ده؟ بس ده بقى بيزنس بجد. واضح إن الفكرة بتاعتي مش شغالة, أو أنا مش عارف أطبقها بطريقة مظبوطة أو حاجة. But never compare yourself to someone that's on another level. You have to focus on what you do. لا, لما ابتديت في الأول طبعا, وده مش انا بس يعني كل حد is gonna go through this طبعا. غصب عنك before you start something بتقول لاصحابك family friends بفكر اعمل كذا مش عارف ايه. ناس كتير قوي قالت فكره مش هتمشي، واللي يقول لك بس انت مش مهندس مش هتعرف تعملها، واللي يقول محتاجه huge investment، واللي يقول the market isn't gonna need it. طلعوا دايما النيجاتيف point of view. I've learned something. What I've learned is never take someone's advice that you're not willing to switch places with. Very, very important to make sure you surround yourself with people that have the same goals in life. مش شرط goals أو let's say mindset, the same mindset in life. لأن مش شرط mindset means they want to also have their own business and grow. لا، ممكن منهم يبقى شغالين في corporate job but they want to be the CEO of the company. They balance life the same way you balance it. It's all about the balance. لا, I measure success by happiness. لأن truly you're not going to be happy unless you're free. And being free means you are where you want to be. where you want to be بقى كل واحد they measure it in a different way. ممكن حد they measure it with money, someone measures it with a relationship, someone measures it with a status. It's all about where you want to be, and that's gonna create low success. Yeah, so I think success is definitely measured with happiness. دي حاجة أنا عايش بيها. أنا عايش بالسؤال ده. I always ask myself this question. And it's a very simple question, but it's also very complicated. And the question is, where are you? Where do you want to be? And how do you get there? And you could be the best pilot in the world. You could have the best plane, car, whatever. But if you don't have a destination, you're not gonna reach where you want to be. You need to know where you're going. Where you're going دي بقى could be with a relationship, your business. It could be in a specific sport, anything. Once you know where you want to be, ساعتها هتقدر to put a plan. And then you just need to make sure and you put a realistic plan that you're capable of, and you make sure that every single day you're one step closer to that destination. مين قال ان هي مش هتشتغل؟ او مين قال ان انت مش هتعرف تعملها؟ محدش يقدر يقولها غيرك انت. This is why it's so exciting and there are literally no limits. You need to follow your gut. Following your gut is taking the step اللي انت مش متأكد منها. Definitely always what you really want to do. بس كل حد بيبتدي حاجة جديدة, whatever it is, they have to be ready for failure. Are all going to fail. You don't fail because you're not good enough. You fail because you're doing something new or something that has not been done yet or whatever it is. Once you understand and you appreciate failure, you're going to be unstoppable.